We're here. Right back in your motherfucking ears. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the official Brunch Boys podcast. I'd like to introduce my co-host for today. To my far left, we got Monster Meek in the building.
What's good?
And then to my closer left, we got Big Fish in the building.
What's good?
You already know who it is.
Bro.
That has the same intro is crazy. And then, of course, you already know who it is. It's yours truly, baby. Always get that wrong.
Ooh, conductor, you go first.
Yo, by now, after 108 episodes, you think I got that down, right? I literally have to start there for a reason.
Ooh, conductor, you go first.
Yeah, sir, don't mind if I do. You already know. It's the conductor in the building. Back to my music. I need the new beat, yo.
Definitely.
I need something like this, 808s. All right, anyway, regardless. Yo,
make
welcome to
something
episode 108. I hope y'all enjoyed the last one. It was hilarious. Frozen like Sub-Zero. You watched it?
Nah, not yet.
Oh, you slacking?
Get in the middle of that. The middle. Like literally the middle part of the episode.
I was acting up.
Hilarious.
That's all I'm gonna say. I was acting up.
I think I started
I
it.
never-
but
I
I
never-
was like on the brunches and shit, but
Hilarious. But anyway, thank you for joining us for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure y'all cop some merch. We got merch available still. T-shirts still available. It's cold outside, so hoodies is still available. But cop some merch. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe down below. And wherever you're listening from, however you're watching, make sure you subscribe. And shout out to all the teachers, nurses, therapists, anybody taking care of our physical and mental. And also shout out to bartenders and shout out to strippers too. Besides that, damn, anything I'm forgetting?
I think you're good.
Damn.
March is what again? It's what? I think it's Women's History Month this month.
Shout out to the ladies.
Women's Month, yeah.
Yes.
You want to shout any ladies in your life? Just want to shout any ladies out.
Shout my mama out.
Shout my mom out.
Shout all my aunties out. Shout my grandma out. Shout my sister out. Shout my daughter out. Shout my baby mama out. Shout everybody out, all right?
Shout out to all the ladies, man.
Yeah, shout out to all the
ladies in the world. This guy's a nut. Yeah, you ain't have to do that.
Everybody.
But shout out to all the ladies in our lives and in y'all lives. Any ladies listening, shout out to you. Shout out to your daughters and all that. And I mean, that being said, I don't think I got anything else. So let's get straight to it. We got Brunch of the Week this week. It's local. I know we haven't brought y'all some of the local things in a little bit, a couple weeks. So this one, it's local. So and it's pretty amazing. So we're gonna dive into it again, man. Give it to him.
All right, so we went to. It's called Chittos. It's
That's CIROS.
yes, that's like Italian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's located in Danielsville, I believe it's called, and it's actually a part of the Woodstone Country Club.
Or fire ass country club, man. The views is crazy.
The beautiful over there. So their brunch menu is actually interesting because it's never the same. So whatever we about to give you right now, it's not gonna be there. Just tell you that right now.
Which is pretty dope. That's
Yes.
that's something that's very different from anybody else that does brunch around here. Their menu literally changes every single week. Everything we had, you probably will never get unless they bring back. So
Yeah.
They bring back stuff, right?
don't know.
Because there's no way you can be that fucking. It's possible you can be that creative, like a whole brand new menu.
What we're about to tell you is very creative, man. So you can be. Depending on how long you want to do it for, but maybe they can mix and match from different weeks.
Maybe.
So maybe you might be able to catch it, but from what we're told,
The only thing that really stays the same is it's called the breakfast station. So it's basically just like an all you can eat.
yeah, they make you an omelet. We got video of that, so check the page. If you don't follow the official Brunch Boys on Instagram. But yeah, there's a station where they make you like an ice omelet, and then they either egg whites or a regular omelet, and then they also have like sausages and stuff over there in that area too. So I think that stays the same. Excuse me. Go ahead.
All right, so we just gonna talk about what we had then, right?
Yeah.
So I had it was called the Zinger and corn chip waffle. So basically, in this waffle, so the chicken and the corn chips is bugles. Remember those, right?
Oh, the little ones you put
cone-
on the
the
fingers
cone.
almost.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to.
Hmm. Yeah, so yeah, they actually make it.
Imagine this fool, bro. Eating, what's wrong with you, bro?
That was all kids. Y'all, you lying if you never put the bugles on your fingers.
Guy is,
Oh my god!
mentally restricted children used to do that.
So you're saying your mom ain't buy you bugles then?
I used to buy myself bugles. I need her to buy me bugles, put on my fingers.
Depends. 5, 6, 7, 8 years
But
old.
that wasn't my go-to like snack.
It wasn't. But I'm saying whenever they was around, it was.
You was putting them on your fingers.
It was just small. I don't even know where they went. But I'm saying you like 6 years old. All kids did it.
I could imagine you doing that. When
All
we were
kids
younger.
put bugles on their fingers.
Yeah, no, I know you did.
Right, Foss?
No, I didn't.
You lying.
I never did nothing like that.
Yo, this guy was over here. Look, ma.
Look at this.
Yo, what is wrong with this guy? Oh my god, bro. Yo, go ahead.
But yeah, as far as the waffle itself, so they actually
nut.
they
Yo, bugle fingers. Yo,
Y'all weren't normal kids
this
then.
guy is crazy.
That's what the normal kids would do.
You had a you had an imaginary friend too was growing up as a kid?
I ain't have no imaginary friends.
Nah, that's not normal.
I don't know a lot of people that had imaginary friends.
Yeah, of course.
so yeah, well, the interesting thing about the waffle is so like the chicken and the corn chips, they actually bake it inside the waffle.
Yes.
And it was and they have like a zinger sauce on the side. So instead of having like syrup, sauce was amazing too. So yeah. And then I had the mimosa flight.
You remember the
flavors
you had?
that I had? I had the orange, which is the regular one. I had the pineapple, the mango, and I had passion fruit.
This guy got all orange looking colors.
Basic.
Oh my god. Anyway,
But if I had to rank them, the pineapple one was the best one. And then it was the orange, and then the passion fruit and the mango one. That was a miss for me.
Interesting.
yeah, the mango one wasn't, all that. But yeah. As far for me, I'll start with the aesthetics wise. It's a beautiful drive up when you get there. As soon as you get there, there's like kind of like almost like a nice little, like a gateway. When you get in, and then you drive up, so it's like a nice, beautiful, like what you would think, like going to a country club, real nice, beautiful, scenic drive up. You know what I'm saying? So, beautiful scenery. You can even sit outside. Oh, and it's very important too. So the other country club that we went to that we spoke on, you needed a membership to go eat there. This one, no membership needed. You can go eat there at any time with your family or anything like that. So that's very important. But yeah, it's beautiful outside. You can even sit outside. They have the chairs. Like if you ever been to we've been there, but Blue Ridge, how they got the outdoor. It's kind of like that. They even have couches around fire pit, and you can look out so you can see the golf range from the top. Real beautiful, man.
That's a vibe.
So imagine eating somewhere like that for brunch, and then you get to see that. It's cold outside right now, but as soon as spring comes, that's like a perfect. Literally, we'll go back.
Yeah, we're definitely going back.
So when it gets really nice out and we can actually give you the outside vibes, we definitely will do that. So be on the lookout for that, and we'll probably most likely talk about it on here because menu changes. So by the time we go back, it's basically like having a different brunch. So what I had the chocolate covered pretzel pancakes. It was amazing. Me, I love chocolate, and anything chocolate on it. Pause. Sounds crazy.
Pause.
But yeah, it's basically pancakes, and they had it was like broken up pretzels. Inside of it, like the batter was made with it, so broken up pretzels, and it had chocolate. I think chocolate chips and also chocolate drizzle on it. So I even
Too much chocolate for me.
that's for you, man. I
I
love
feel like
chocolate.
that's a dessert when I go out.
Chocolate gotta be a dessert for you.
Like my breakfast tastes like breakfast.
Nah, I think that was dope. It was dope. It was really good. You know what I mean? Real nice. They broke the pretzels up on top too.
It looks fire though.
Yeah,
It was fire.
But yeah, so that's what I had, and I feel like drinks wise. So drinks wise, I had the breakfast margarita, which was yeah, their margarita. I highly recommend. Shout out to our bartender and our waitress. She bodied the drinks, but that breakfast margarita and what was the drink that we got?
The espresso martini.
The espresso martini. I'm not a big coffee person, but that was pretty phenomenal, taste wise. So,
if you're in the coffee, that's definitely for you then, for sure.
But I would highly recommend the breakfast margarita because me, I love margaritas, and that was like one of the most exceptional ones I've had for a brunch. So definitely highly recommend it. If you're gonna go there and you're gonna get any drink, I don't think the drink menu changes. So definitely make sure you get that no matter what's on the menu. Everything that we got pretty much was really good. So if you're looking for something like, the omelets, the station, that station, you could get it, and it's unlimited. That's probably the only thing that's unlimited on the menu. So if you're looking to actually really eat.
And it's really affordable, too.
Yeah, $18 for the station. So, you could pay for that and then keep basically going back and they'll keep making you omelets any way you like. And they keep getting more sausages and stuff like that. So, $18 for that. And if you want to get another plate, regular plate, there's something less than that. So, on the menu. So, you're not going to be actually breaking an arm or a leg for brunch like always. Brunch ain't never too expensive. If it is, probably shouldn't be eating there. I'm saying even the most expensive restaurants make brunch pretty cheap because it's literally, it's brunch, it's breakfast food, man. Brunch is too expensive.
Let me not forget. So if you're in the Bloody Marys, they actually have a build your own Bloody at this place too. So there's that.
They do have that. But we got some dope picks, man. We got some dope picks for you guys. Make sure to follow us on the Brunch Boys page. Gonna probably put up a dope reel for y'all. So you can view it, share that shit with your friends, share with your family, share with everybody, as you should be doing with this podcast. Share with everybody. But yeah, that's tell me the name again.
Shittos.
Yeah,
at Woodstone.
At Woodstone. So make sure you check it out. And if you like to golf or anybody, you could gift your dad, your uncle, whoever, even your mom. She likes to golf because we've seen the old lady there golfing.
Yep.
So if you want to gift anybody with golf, it's a dope ass place to go. You could just go there and grab drinks. They have a full bar, so go grab drinks, or you could go grab food, whatever you want to do. Oh, also, if you're looking for a place to have your wedding, I would highly recommend that spot because it's gorgeous, and they were having, I think, some type of wedding celebration over there. So make sure, check it out, man. That's what I'm saying. They have, their Instagram page. Both of them have their own Instagram page, so check both out. All right, and that's the brunch of the week, man. Before we get into everything, how y'all doing, man? How's y'all weeks? How's y'all week?
Check my microphone. I feel like it's not as good as yours.
Yeah, you gotta talk. I got you.
Yo.
Just talk.
Just talk.
Don't say yo.
So that's probably perfect. Nah, that might be louder than yours.
All right, do your thing, man.
Just
talk, bro.
Just talk.
All right, so my week.
You think it's something you about to spit a hot 16?
I was thinking about it,
bro. We've been. This is 2 years, and you have yet to spit not a line, bro.
There was that one time I was going to spit for y'all, but then
that's a
you
lie.
didn't have the beat, and then we tried to run it back, and then Danny said no, and then
that's a lie.
Now my shit's outdated. Now I got to write some new shit. It was fire though,
bro. How's your week, man?
But my week though, Monday I just started swimming classes.
Oh shit. Yo, congrats, yo, black man swimming.
Black man learning how to swim out here. I ain't trying to be another stereotype. And I'm 30 now. I'm way too old to be drowning and shit. So,
that's facts. Can't have your daughter saving you.
You know how to? You don't know how to swim, right?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I could save myself.
Yeah, if I threw you with 9 feet, you'd be able to swim.
Yeah, I could swim to the side.
What about you, Foss?
In the pool, it ain't nothing.
The pool.
Yeah, in the pool, it ain't nothing. In the ocean, I'll die. In the pool, it ain't nothing though. Yeah.
Nah, I can handle myself. I'm good. I can swim.
I never seen it.
Yeah,
we talking about we used to swim all the time in Maryland Circle.
That was like 20 years ago.
I can still swim.
That mixed in with all the other kids, and I ain't seen.
This guy's crazy. I can swim. Don't worry about it.
I got bad memories from that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was bad memories.
Yes.
Some good ones in the mix though, but yeah.
I even had swimming
Life
classes
happens.
in high school. I was in the deep end acting up.
I was like the only kid in the fucking shallow end. Like I participated, but I didn't really participate.
That was fun times.
Yeah,
that was fun times in high school.
Yes,
swimming and shit. Got suspended for a couple weeks.
Oh, y'all
remember the incident?
You had co-ed. We didn't have co-ed shit.
Yeah, we had the co-ed.
Nasty.
That's when they stopped doing co-ed because of us.
I had co-ed too. They was wilding in my class, so I'm like, all right, I got that.
Old heads fucked it up.
Swimsuits
Everybody
coming off, you know what I mean?
Y'all slashing each other?
Yeah, that's literally we got suspended, bro. You don't remember that shit?
I think I've heard it, but I don't remember.
School, man. Yeah, that was my class.
Dumbasses.
Stop doing co-ed after us and shit. Yeah, bro. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, fucking swimming. So it's like.
So what got you into swimming, man? Like what happened that you feel like you need to take this class to?
So I always wanted to learn how to swim. One, I got a daughter now, so just in case anything happens, I want to know how to swim and not be like watching or panicking.
Like, calling somebody.
Like, yo, help. Like, I'm not even in the water. And two, I almost drowned a few years ago fucking on vacation and shit.
Really?
I almost drowned in Hawaii. You didn't hear that story? Yeah.
Nah.
He almost hit his head and drowned.
Yeah, almost drowned in Hawaii. So I can kind of swim.
The hell did you hit your head on? What?
I didn't hit my fucking head. So I can kind of swim. So when I'm in the water, I can swim straight.
Shit.
I can swim straight above water. So there was a cliff.
Okay.
Like when we went hiking and all this shit, there was a cliff with a waterfall, all this other shit. My boy Willie went on the cliff, jumped off, and then after he did it, I felt brave enough that I can do it too. So he went up again, and I went up with him the second time. So like to get on the cliff, you had to climb up a bunch of rocks and shit.
Right.
It was like once you got to the top, there was like a rope.
Okay,
the rope you had to like go over, like you had to grab the rope, climb over, and then the rope took you to the cliff. And then once you let go of the rope went back to the other side, and there was like no turning back, so you had to jump.
Yeah.
So
there was no turning back, so you just
I'm
jumped.
there. I'm gonna do my little 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 count. Jump. I get in the water. I come back up. I try to swim forward, but I can't move at all. I don't know, because the waterfall or whatever it was, but my body can't like get to that angle where I don't really know how to swim. So my body can't get to the angle where I know how to move water. So then so I'm not going to call it panicking, but
a cheetah in the water.
But I was in a panic. But before I jumped, my two boys said, if anything happens, we got you. So that built up my confidence a little more to jump in the first place. If anything happens, we got you. Obviously, I'm alive. So they had me. But yeah. So I jump in the water. I get up. My feet don't move. I'm fucking panicking and shit. Back for help. Like, it's a good thing I didn't get any water in my lungs. Like, even though I was literally drowning, I was like self-aware and conscious enough to know to do what I had to do in the moment. So like, say I'm falling under the water, able to catch my breath. Like, if I would have got any water in my lungs or in my nose during the 30 seconds I was probably drowning, I probably would have been gone.
Right.
But yeah, I was able to. But so when I jumped, one of my boys was in the water and shit. I almost drowned him. I'm like, so he told me like if anything happens, to jump on his back. So something happened. I jumped on his back. And
Mm-hmm.
he's never saved anybody. So I guess people think they can be lifeguards until it's actually time to save a life.
He should have just grabbed you by the neck and swam around one hand.
So I jumped. The water was kind of deep. So I jumped on his back and shit. And I like dunked him underwater as I do that and shit. So he's like fucking out of breath, like water in his nose, trying to save me and shit. But for a while, I'm like on him. He's trying to like push me, all this other shit. Fucking, he's almost drowning. So at the end of it, he grabbed me by the back of my fucking head, like picked my head up out the water, pushed me forward, and finally my feet were like able to like touch the fucking rocks and shit. They were like two white folks. They were like, "Yo, were you serious? Like, were you really?" Like, I guess they thought maybe I was joking or some shit like that. But I was really, that's probably the closest I ever been to death though. Like, I was literally like underwater, like drowning. Like, yo, this could be it. Like, I wasn't really like scared, but I know, like, I guess because it was like everything was just happening so fast. But I knew this is a possibility. that this could be it on fucking vacation, but made it alive. It was a great experience. I can tell stories now.
Yeah, at least you made it
Jumped
out.
off a cliff.
So now you learn how to swim because of that situation.
It's a bunch of variables in life but that is one of the reasons.
Yeah.
On my bucket list was jumping off a diving board one day after I learned how to swim, but I took the cliff instead. Go hard or go home.
You see, you kind of just skipped the whole.
Hell yeah,
you
boy.
wildin'.
YOLO.
That's facts, though. I agree with that. But other than that, though, you anything else in your week, or you just
The week? Oh, damn. Not much. Baby just talking a whole lot now. She's like, I'll be right back. Where are you? Come on, get up, stand up, like pulling me, all this. So she's like getting real demanding.
where'd she get that from?
I don't know.
Which side?
She from her grandmama.
I heard it. I heard it. What about you, Foss?
Same old work. Sit, work in gym.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
I mean, it was out Saturday, and that's about it. It wasn't nothing.
Yeah, we was out on
My
Saturday.
arms are bigger than yours, Fuss.
It's really not.
Yo,
What's wrong with this guy?
Yo, he been sizing that up the
For
whole.
real, like,
What is wrong with you, bro?
you all right? Yo,
I'm good. I'm trying to.
You excited about hitting the gym though? You seem excited about that shit.
man goes to the gym 2 days a week, and all of a sudden he think he big now.
Going hard. It's been for like since September, October though. Is it almost 6 months now? So yeah, I'm almost like in certain areas the strongest I've ever been in my life. So that right there is an accomplishment, I guess.
No, I'm happy for you, man.
Yeah.
Good job, though.
Trying to make sure I'm in the best shape of my
I'm
life
not.
though. You'll be there. Dedication, consistency.
Guy talking about
Oh Lord,
hilarious, man.
I'm cutting this clip because this guy's crazy. Like, what's wrong with this
Yo,
guy?
he's speaking on it, bro. He's been consistent since September, yo.
It's probably the most consistent I've ever been on the gym. I'm usually like fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah, we know
Stop
you.
for 6 months.
Bro, we know.
1
You don't-
week.
you don't
Stop
gotta
for
explain. You don't
a
gotta
year and
Nah,
shit.
you gotta
But
explain for the people listening.
Yeah,
But we know, though.
They know. You got that look about you. They know. You don't have to tell us.
Staying consistent.
you've been doing it.
My man used to be like, yo, I'm about to be bigger than y'all. And 2 weeks in, he quits.
It's the time. Time is now though.
Next year, yo, I'm about to be bigger than y'all.
I was letting y'all enjoy y'all 20s. My 30s though, like it's different.
I think since we were 18, bro, you've been saying that shit.
Different now.
For real.
30s is different
Why is it different now?
because
Why?
this is the time you really want to be better shaped than your niggas.
No word?
I don't know. I'm just talking.
Yeah,
We know
exactly.
that. We know that. We know that. Anyway,
What about you? How was your week?
Been pretty good, man. I actually twisted my ankle. Been pretty good, but I had football practice on Sunday before we did the brunch and twisted my ankle. But it's better now. It's getting better. I've been getting a lot of rest. I took a lot. I've been sleeping a lot. That's always good for your leg or any injury you have. A lot of sleep because your body regenerates.
You can't keep your legs healthy for some reason.
No, I'm good. I keep them healthy. But yeah, I twisted my ankle. I was rushing the quarterback and he moved to my right, and I went to step with my left leg and just like I rolled my ankle.
Well, he broke your ankles. That's what it sounds like.
No, wasn't that he ain't that nice. But yeah, so that happened on Sunday. But other than that, though, man, it's been great, man. I just came off vacation, so guess I might as well dive into that though. I went to New Orleans. That was, like I say, that was a really dope vacation. I'll say with the things I didn't like about it was the driving. Right, they drive too slow for me, way too slow. Motherfuckers don't know how to drive at all down there in New Orleans. But other than that, other than the driving, literally, it's like they say New Orleans is like New York with less people, basically. Streets are dirty, same shit. It stinks everywhere, same shit. But what's phenomenal is after the parade, they cleaned up the streets real quick though. Like within like an hour, the streets were like back to normal. But you would have seen like I'm gonna show y'all how dirty that shit was, and within like an hour, these motherfuckers had it all clean. But yeah, those are like that's probably the only like things I really didn't like about the city. Other than that though, look how dirty it was.
That's
Right, after the
insane.
parade.
It looks like a fucking Super Bowl.
For
just
a
happened.
quick second too, the picture I'm showing them it's one of the the trailers that was carrying the parade people and shit. It broke down. It was actually going viral the time that I took this pic. It was like mad people were posting online and shit. It was going viral and shit because it was the only one that was broken down. But yeah, so the way that I went there for Mardi Gras. The way that Mardi Gras works, I don't think a lot of people already know. If you've never been, let me ask y'all first. Well, how do y'all think that works? What is that? What do y'all have in your mind of how Mardi Gras really works?
So my first preconceived notion is there's beads and there's a lot of flashing.
Okay, what do you think?
Oh, that's it. So me, I get like blues, jazz vibes playing all around and shit. The beads, like you say, the food. I imagine the food everywhere will be like amazing. Like almost all over the world, they got like New Orleans inspired.
But that's all
food and dishes and shit. So I'm assuming it's 10 times better in New Orleans. Assuming.
No, I'm talking about Mardi Gras itself.
Oh yeah, but I'm not
talking.
So I'm just talking about all that. I think that's part of the celebration too, though, right? All the foods everywhere.
Yeah, no,
the music.
They do different dishes. A few different dishes around that time, though.
Yeah,
I went to go grab. We tried to go grab one. It was like a Mardi Gras float, but the spot didn't have. They didn't make it. They didn't have like crab or something that they needed.
Yeah, but overall, it sounds like it's a week full of partying, though. From what Fat Tuesday to however long it fucking goes to.
So I'm as when I went there. So that's why I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's just like him. I'm like, oh man, beads, titties all day. That's what I'm thinking all day. I'm like, it's gonna be beads and titties all day. Luckily, where we stayed was right on Canal Street. So if you ever go, this is advice I'm gonna give to anybody right away. If you ever go to go see Mardi Gras, stay on Canal Street, like as close to Bourbon Street as possible. The parades they run through there. So literally right outside our Airbnb, parade was outside. So if you ever go, try to book a Airbnb or hotel room right outside, as close to Bourbon Street as possible. Right on Canal Street, or if you want even better, book it on Canal Street. On Bourbon Street. That's where the nighttime sort of vibes is at. So book it on Bourbon Street if you want to be one of the people that's standing. Like whatever everybody thinks about the beating is Bourbon Street. So if you could get a room in Bourbon Street, that's the perfect location because you could just stand outside your window. Everybody's walking the streets and you could throw beads down. So those are the two spots you want to stay if you want to get the full experience of Mardi Gras without having to like drive back into the city because there's like nowhere to get in really because they block the streets off for the parade. So first is every a week full of parades. So schools and people on like what's it called the fuck they call not the fucking not the motorcycle but the shit that motherfuckers drive it's like the 3-wheel and shit. Fuck they call.
I know what
it looks like the Batman shit.
Yeah, I don't even know what the name is for.
But even we was watching parades, motherfuckers is in those, like a whole group of them. They driving through. There's the floats everywhere. Dope ass floats. I got like videos of dope floats going by. They're throwing beads out in the crowd. So our first night there, literally, there was a parade. That wasn't even like the one that everybody really talks about is Fat Tuesday, and that's the last one. And it's the last and the biggest. It's when most people are in the city going crazy and shit. But yeah, so all week, if you go, days before Fat Tuesday, a lot of people I know, they went the days before. I luckily was there for the Monday and the Tuesday. So the Monday I got there and we went and they were big ass floats, bro. Like they go all out for these floats and they're throwing beads out and you're just trying to catch them. So my advice to anybody that goes, so during the day, they do the floats. A lot of, you'll see on Fat Tuesday, we came outside and literally there's mad family, like it's kids and shit everywhere. That's why I didn't get, because I was like, damn, I thought it was beads and titties. So I walk outside and I see mad parents sitting down, standing up, trying to grab toys with their kids. Like, so they give these kids like crazy amount of toys, bro. Like you seen the streets, crazy. All that shit is actually toys and beads on the floor. So crazy amount of toys being thrown out of these floats. Like you're talking about super soakers, from super soakers to anywhere to like just like little like like stupid little toys, like, I collected the ducks. So I put them all in my Jeep. So we end up collecting like probably like 20 ducks. I lined them all in my Jeep and shit. But anywhere from anything just real simple, like a whistle to a big ass super soaker to having like the 6-foot bears, you know, teddy bears and shit like that. They were giving all that shit out floats. So like during the day, if you're somebody who lives down there, or if you're down there and you have like a kid back home, I say grab a couple of toys or something, put them in a box and ship it home or some shit for your kid. But mostly like during the day, it's for the kids. There's a lot of toys and shit. But for as an adult, you're trying to see the titties, right? So my advice to you: so you could go buy beads, but you don't have to because they're throwing hella beads out of the floats. Take like a backpack or something with you, right? Or even a grocery bag, something like that. Grab all the dope looking beads you can, all of them. Although even if you get some like regular ones, there's beads all over the floor everywhere. But sometimes when they throw them, especially the bigger ones, they break. As soon as they hit, there's nobody catches it, hits the floor. There's a lot of broken beads everywhere. So what I would say to anybody, if you go for a Fat Tuesday like next year, if you go to Mardi Gras and shit, take a bag with you, grab all the dopest beads you can find, all of them. Try to catch as many as you can get, and when the parade's over, so the parade ended around like 6:30ish. I was confused. I was like,
You're mad early.
I was like, damn, yo. I'm like, yo, what the fucking titty? Like, girls are basically, like, even though they with their kids, bro, they basically half naked. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you see the girls up, but I'm like, yo, you see one titty out here, man. I'm like, I'm over there like, yo, what the hell is going on out here? But come realize you got to go to Bourbon Street at night once the sun goes down. So like during the day, the kids and the beads, they're giving you free beads. You're supposed to collect all that shit. So then we'll go to Bourbon Street. That's when the demons are. So that's where you see where everybody has a notion of titties and beads. It comes from Bourbon Street because there's people that got the Airbnbs and shit or living there.
And shit.
They're all on the balconies and they all have beads and they're throwing it down. But in order for them to throw it down, they always say, "Flash us." Yeah. And that's where you get the whole concept of having but Bourbon Street, super dope, man. It's like the extremes of two worlds collide into one. Where, so you're walking through, let me show you. You're walking through, people naked, girls' titties out. Like literally they're walking outside with their titties out. There's old dudes with thongs on.
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a man with a cross. What? That's what I'm saying. Like,
so it's just like,
it's the most extreme.
Wow.
Literally everything. And imagine like 10, like probably like 12,000 people on the street all packed in at once. You know what I'm saying? And it's blocks. It's like probably like 13. We walked like 12, 13 blocks. And it was just full of people just half naked. There's a dude holding a cross. And there's a man. Hold on. There's a man in a thong twerking in front of him. That's when I tell you the extremes of two worlds, bro.
Everywhere you look is just like, what the fuck?
Everywhere you look, it was just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? But it's just like, this dude tried to twerk on this man holding the big ass cross. And every time he would try to do it, the man would just turn around. And then he would go around him and start twerking in front of him. It's like the craziest.
Maybe a viral clip right there. You can post that.
Nah, I ain't gonna post it. But it's so crazy. So like, and even in the look, dudes everywhere, man.
That's crazy.
It's just and it's normal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's normal. The girls with their teddies, I didn't want to take pictures of them because, you know what I mean, the dudes, it's funnier to take pictures of the dudes walking outside looking wild. But like even as we're walking down, there's a dude, I took one picture right there holding a Jesus is Lord sign with girls with their booties out, their titties out everywhere and shit. And then there was another one where, so you see like people have like Bible verses and they're like preaching a word. And literally standing right in front of them is a man holding a sign that says, show me that butthole.
It's fucking nuts.
Yo,
Jesus is coming.
What I tell you, bro?
Yo.
What I tell you, there's the most extreme shit you could think of, like on both sides in one place. Because they know that's the perfect place for it. Like people are here to and I get why the people that, you know, the Bible thumpers, I get why they're there. You know, because it's the one place, like literally you get so many people at once that are out there to try and, you know, be heathens for the night. But then you get the other people that are actually real heathens for the night. You know what I mean? And so like you see all that. So when it comes to nighttime, so what I would recommend for anybody, like, so you collect your beads during the day for your parade, right? You have a bag full of them. You should go, what we did, we went to Bourbon Street. You see the girls So the local guys, right? Local guys, what they do is if you're somebody who just wants to just see titties for free, easiest shit to do is or not for free, but it's free titties anyway. But if you just want to see titties like on like all night, what you do is the balconies that the people are throwing the bees down. All I saw was the locals. They would just stand under them. The guys would just stand on the wall under the balconies, and whenever those people are throwing bees down, they're catching all the titties. Like you're standing there watching all the titties anyway. But if you want to participate, take the beads that you got from the parade. And what we did was walk up to the girls. If they're asking for beads and shit, because a lot of people are asking for beads, so it's like some of them can't get attention from up there. What we were doing was like, yo.
Were you hand to hand in this shit?
No. You'd be like, yo, show
titties, please.
Instead of you waving your hand to try and get titties, I'd be like, yo, I was wearing a whole crazy amount of beads. So I'd be like, yo, you show us your titties and we'll give you the beads instead of you calling up. All the time they were
so like a personal thing, personal level. Like, it's like, these are for you.
These are for you. Be like, yo, we got beads. You ain't even got to ask for them. They be always be like, oh yeah. Boom, titties. Give me the beads. At one point, I even seen so this one dude was walking with I think it was his wife. He was holding her hand. She had her titties out already. So I was trying to be polite. So I walk up. I'm like, yo, bro, I could give your wife some beads. I mean, she got her titties out already. And he was like, yo, he was super excited about it. He was like, oh yeah, definitely, of course, yeah, give her some beads. Boom, threw some beads right on her.
Such a gentleman, George. Such a gentleman.
Of course, come on, man. You can't be rude. Even though people are out there acting like heathens, you can't be rude about it, bro.
Right?
But that's my advice, though. To anybody, if you really trying to like be part of the bees giving, and if you haven't been able to, if you weren't able to, because it's like expensive to book on bourbon during that time anyway. So if you're somebody who's trying to like be part of it and you're trying to actually give beads out. Best thing to do is as you're walking by, be like, yo, you ain't got to keep calling out. I got beads for you right here. And a lot of them girls, they don't got beads. It's either you got to buy them or you got to be at the parade and get them. A lot of people go not having beads. So it's like if you have a whole bunch on you, you can literally just be like, yo, I got beads right here. You ain't even got to call up. You know what I mean? Because it's harder to like, it's hard for people to get because the real nice beads, they kind of hold them hostage. That's what they do. Like they'll hold them hostage for like like a girl with a nice set. So like if you see girls that don't have to maybe just have a regular set, like, yo, I got nice beats for you right here, yo. Take these. And that shit worked out every time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like simple shit like that. So
probably out there ready to show titties anyway though.
Oh, bro.
You know what to expect once they're walking under that shit.
Even the day after. So I was there the whole week. Even the Wednesday we went to Bourbon Street. They were still out there showing titties and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can literally saw so many, bro. It's like, it took me back to like main gate days. Remember that shit?
I was with y'all once. But basically, girls going wild down there, basically.
Yeah, literally. And they're walking around with just they boobs out. Like, this shit was so crazy, bro. Like, and then at one point, so, got this video I'm going to show y'all. So, at one point, I think a couple of days before, there was like a shooting down there.
I think I didn't see that.
So, the one day we're walking through, and I'm like, I'm literally pull out my Snapchat. I'm about to just record a video real quick because the street was looking crazy. So as I'm bringing my camera up, bro, somebody pulls out a gun, and all you see is everybody just start rushing at me, yo. At one time, literally as I pull my camera up, it comes up, and boom, the whole crowd just starts running at me. Luckily, I turn around real quick, and then we ran into a bar, and the cops, they told us to get down and shit. It was crazy. But look, as I'm lifting my camera, the whole crowd just starts running at me. So,
the image I got was different. Like you pull your gun up and there's like a gun, like
no. Like somebody in the crowd, like
had a
walking.
gun.
But I was literally just pulling my camera up to record, and then literally like somebody had pulled like a gun out and shit. There was an argument. There was even a slap boxing. They were having a slap. Not slap boxing, but the slap off.
Yeah.
They were having a slap off in the middle of the street, bro. Middle of the street. And then the one dude slapped the shit out of the dude like 3 times, and then he tried to walk away. Dude was like, nah, you gonna come back and get slapped. Like, yo, it was okay, bro. Literally anything. I was told that I guess like some of my coworkers said they saw like World Star that people were giving head in the street. I ain't seen none of that shit, but I'm pretty sure that was happening though. For sure.
Anything that's possible, it's happening.
Yeah, because the cops aren't inside of like the blocks, they're on the ends. So if anything happening, they have to actually drive in.
Yeah.
So literally, there was some of the horse cops, maybe like up the block, maybe, but they're not. There's not really cops deep in though. So you get deep in, and it's just literally anything is happening, anything's going on, shit like that. But Yeah, man. Even the what's it called? The when the dude pulled out the gun, we went to the bar. This one dude like slapped a girl while we were in there. So security came, bro. Short dude too, man. He's probably like 5'8", real skinny white boy. And security, bro, 3 big dudes just grabbed him, picked him up, slammed him to the floor. Bartender, I'm trying to ask her for a drink. She's like, yo, let's fucking pistol whip him, bro. She goes to grab her gun. Down south is different, bro. She goes to grab her gun. And she's like, yo, let's pistol whip him, blah, blah, blah.
Beat his fucking ass.
And I asked her for a drink, and she's like, yo, my bad. I was bugging out. I'm like, I'm over there ready to, you know what I mean, go off on dude. But,
right.
Yeah, man, whooped his ass and shit, threw him out. They lifted him, threw him outside and shit. Shit like that is crazy out there, man. It's a great time though. Yo,
sounds like I gotta go.
I fucking love
my
it.
My man was like, I'm just trying to get a drink.
I loved it. Took a shot, then we dipped out of there. One thing too, the one spot in there, gotta warn people, right? So they're gonna try and jip you. Everybody's drunk. So we went to Fat Tuesday to go get some of those ices. Paid for it. Literally, you're just asking for the drink. So it's not like they doing any service. Hit no tip, right? Hit no tip. You pay for it, hit no tip. You go. The girl that's doing the thing putting tips on everybody.
Yeah.
Giving herself tips. Wow. You gotta watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So they're gonna try, because everybody's drunk, they're gonna try and jip you like that. You gotta be careful of people trying to, take money from you basically. And also make sure you don't take, there's pickpockets out there and shit like that too. So don't take none in your pocket. If you ain't got no zip up pockets or anything like you can hide your shit, don't take it. If you got a purse, ladies, leave that shit back in the apartment or whatever the hell. Just, put your shit somewhere else that nobody can really reach. But there's people scamming, scheming out there. But other than that, man, Mardi Gras, great. Great. It's like, imagine like 12,000 people in the fucking, in a small alleyway block. Everybody just walking around, people partying everywhere. There's music blasting because there's like different clubs. As you're walking through, there's like 1 million bars on the street. At one point, I'm walking through, some dude he was like, yo, watch out for my dick. Like, yo, walking through, I see some other dude, we walking, seen this lady with some enormous titties, bro. And he walks right up, he was like, what the fuck he say? He was like, you got some big ass titties, Lord. And I was like, yo,
no filter down
no
there.
filter, bro, because it's like, it's heathens, bro.
Right,
heathens. Yeah, man, I see old lady with some gorgeous ones, bro. And she slowly whipped them out too. Like the way she did it too, some exotic shit. You could tell she was probably like in her late 50s. You could tell she got some work done. She definitely got her titties done.
So it was nice for her age.
She whipped them out one at a time, bro. And they threw the beat. Yo, the beat came flying.
Whoa!
Beat came flying, but yeah, if you haven't experienced Mardi Gras, I highly recommend.
What's the greatest parade you ever been to?
Yeah, the parade's dope too. Yeah, the parade itself. The Bourbon Street is not the parade. That's the after. Like it's after hours.
Oh, just like everybody just partying.
Yeah, everybody's just partying, bars, clubs, and all that. Like in just on like 12 blocks. You know what I'm saying? And the last bar that you could see is a gay bar.
So compared, like here, it's basically the ultimate bar crawl, basically.
Yeah, ultimate, bro. There's literally every single bar. There's like five bars on your way on every block, literally on both sides too. So it's like literally the ultimate bar crawl. So you can just really go up and down and drinking all day and show titties and see titties and shit like that. It's pretty dope, man. Yeah. Don't go with nobody that's approved, bro. That's not the place for that.
Yeah, false. We're keeping you at home next time.
Hardy har.
But yeah, that shit packed. The parade. There's the parade. How crazy the parade is during the day. Packed, bro. OD. And then those same people at night. I don't know if I showed this, but it's like literally blocks and blocks and blocks. Damn, blocks. Like for like 12, 13 blocks.
That's crazy.
Of people, bro. Just all packed in one alleyway type street. So
it's probably people from all over. Everybody talks about
all over,
that
bro.
shit. And
all over.
We're
all over.
up north, east coast, and people travel. So I know
all over. People out there. I held a snake while I was out there. So there's people that's hustling. So people, playing drums and people that have snakes. That's letting you let take a picture. So it was like $20, $20 to take pictures, as many pictures as you want with the snake. Do whatever with the snake. So it's pretty dope, man. Like people hustling out there and shit. So yeah, man. It's a great time, yo. I'm glad I got to experience it. It's something I always wanted to experience. When after the parade, I was kind of like, yo, what the fuck? What kind of parade is this? I thought they changed it after COVID because you know a lot of shit have changed after COVID. So I was like, yo, what the fuck? What happened to the titties, man? But yeah, so as when we went to Bourbon Street at night, I was just like, oh, that was just like the pre shit to this, and then you actually got into the adult shit, you know. Yeah, because I was like, when I came outside, I'm like, yo, there's hella kids out here. What the hell is going on here, man? Yeah, but you know, I got some beads. I got some beads in my bag. I brought the dopest ones that I could get. I brought those, and then I got me a whole bunch of ducks. That's the only thing I was doing was hunting for ducks. So I literally, as I was walking through the parade, I was looking on the floor and shit for the little duckies and shit.
What kind of ducks? Like little rubber ducks?
Yeah, the rubber ducks. It's a Jeep thing, like Jeeps. You'll see some Jeeps. They'll have like ducks on their windshield. But what it really is like if you have a Jeep, anybody listening, you have a Jeep, you know. But some people, what they do is like if they see a Jeep is parked, they'll leave a duck with like their contact info attached to it. It's like a thing you trade back and forth type shit. So I just collected as many ducks as possible. So I grabbed a whole bunch, brought a whole bunch.
Jeep community.
Yeah, so I just lined them up on the front of my Jeep and shit. So yeah, man. But yeah, that was New Orleans, man. All I say is go to Mardi Gras, bro. Like if you're not somebody who's approved and shit like that, or if you do go with your kid, you can experience the parades. Parades during the day, really dope. There's like marching bands, you know. I got like a video of these old dudes. I'm gonna show y'all. These old dudes were going crazy. This shit was pretty dope, actually. They were dancing in the street and shit. I don't think that's the video. Nah, that's another one. But damn, yo, where the hell is it? There it is. So, the fuck. Not that one either.
So how was the food?
Oh, the food was amazing, man. Food was fire, bro. Like the food was one of the. And it said the crazy shit. It said 610 on their back.
That's dope.
And these are old men that were just that they had a whole damn. Everybody was like above 45 and shit, and they had a whole routine and shit of what they were like. You see shit like that. It's really dope, bro. Really dope. And then they do so the marching bands and people coming in doing routines, and then the floats come and the floats just start throwing crazy amount of beats, bro. But the food, bro, amazing. I had like something like this.
Yeah, I was seeing the pics online, but them pics and the flavor could be deceiving though.
Oh nah, bro. I literally when I went down there, I was like, yo, the one I definitely gotta get I love catfish, so I was like, yo, I have to. But like you got like there's something like this, like a float with just all seafood and shit. You know what I'm saying? So everything's fried oysters, fried catfish, fried crab because it's a soft shell crab, so they fry the whole crab, put it on top, which is pretty dope. So I was like, I'm gonna just get one of those. We had literally. I wanna give a shout out to this one spot, bro. So the last thing we had that was super dope. Right before the flight, we went to this spot and they had gumbo. Make sure you get gumbo from this spot. I'm gonna find it and tell y'all, but it was only $12 for this gumbo, and bro, it was amazing, yo. Like delicious gumbo.
They had everything in there, like
everything,
sausage,
and then they give you a piece
chicken,
and they give you a half of a crab, and you like as you're eating it, you could taste the flavor of the crab, like you know they really cooked that shit. But yeah, the gumbo. Hold on, hopefully I got the name of the spot. But the gumbo there, bro, it's like nothing else. Super dope. Left it over there, and I would highly recommend it. As soon as I get the name, I'm gonna let y'all know because I forgot. But yeah, the food there is amazing. There was only one spot that really didn't really fuck with. Like the vibe online was way better than the vibe in person. I don't want to, you know me. I don't like, putting people's shit out there like that. But yeah, it just that spot just wasn't it though. But other than that though, it was.
The assumption was because it was a weekday type thing.
Yeah, I'm hoping because it was a weekday. It was
because a friend of mine went down there. He told me about it.
Oh, it was fire.
So,
yeah, he said it was off the
like that's the gumbo, yo. And that's just only $12.
Yeah, shit look flavorful.
Bro, what?
So all the food was affordable down there? Like everything was
yeah. There's if you order like some wild shit that you had to pay a little bit for, but like shit like that, bro, that's, you know what I mean, something like that, you could have ate like I could have literally just kept eating that all day. The whole time I was on there, that's the last thing I got, and I wish it was the first thing I got. You know what I mean? If I would have got that early, I would have back for it every day.
Yep.
Coming back.
It was one of those. Hopefully, I need to remember the name so I could give it out there. Morals is MOROWS. Morals. If you're in New Orleans, trust me, go and get your gumbo from that spot. It's only $12, and it's amazing. Get that shit on the first day because you're gonna want it every day after.
Right.
You get on the last day. We literally got on the last hour that we had. So, and I wanted more. I was about to actually order 2 because that shit was that good. But yeah, so make sure you know, if you go out there, the one thing you definitely have to do is go check out the some gumbo. That's for sure. And catfish. Catfish everywhere I had catfish was pretty good. Went to a couple of brunch spots, so you know I'm gonna give it to y'all. You know, weeks to come. Other than that, went to see a burlesque show. Shout out to ladies. I want to big shout out to them ladies. Really appreciate it. If you're somebody who's not a prude, look up always Lounge and Cabaret. There's cabaret and burlesque shows all over the city. But, you know, this one is the one we chose to go to. But there's a whole bunch out throughout the city. If you want to go to one, if you're not somebody who's all prudy and shit like that, don't mind seeing titties and shit, you know, clearly. But go to one of them shows. They're super dope. Them ladies, they bodied it. Had a great time. So I just wanted to shout them out because they gave us it's called the Van Ella Bordella show. If they do it on Thursdays, like I think it's one Thursday or every other Thursday, something like that. Per month. So if you're out there on a Thursday and they have a show, trust me, go and see that show. It was really dope. And I want a big shout out to you ladies. Thank you so much for the shout out y'all did for me. And the show was super dope, and I appreciate it. So just want to give them a shout out. You know what I mean? Always Lounge and Cabaret, go check it out. And it's a Van Ella Bordella show. So make sure y'all check that out. All right. Yeah, I think that's everything from New Orleans, I believe.
That's good.
Yeah, sounds dope.
Yeah, man. Yo, I'm telling you, definitely go and check out Mardi Gras, man. If you haven't been, it's the craziest. And that spot too, the cabaret is hilarious. So they had after our show was over, we went to the bar. The bar happens to be, so it was 2 sides to it. So they had one show on one side. We went to see the other show. But after we sitting at the bar, getting drinks, taking shots, and this couple comes. At first, I thought it was a couple, but I do end up he was a gay dude, but and his friend. So we're there taking shots. Happens to be his birthday and shit. So I bought him and the girl a drink. So we taking shots and shit. And all of a sudden, I start looking around the room, and it's just like mad dudes, bro. Like I'm like, yo, what's going on here? I'm looking around, I'm like, there's hella dudes in here, man. And then some, like, you look around. Some dudes don't have no kind of like, you know, dudes you look at dudes and be like, oh, they don't look like, you know, they don't have no type of, they don't look like they're gay or anything like that. But I was like, yo, what's about to show right now? Like, what are they about to have on the stage and shit? And all of a sudden I see a dude in like a Rey Mysterio mask come out.
A Magic Mike type shit.
A bigger dude. You know what it was? Jockstrap wrestling.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa. I was like, as soon as they told me that shit, took our last shot, I was like, we out. Yeah, man. But it was just like, out of nowhere, bro. I'm sitting at the bar and I'm just seeing dudes. And I look, I'm like, there's like 3 girls in here, man. I'm like, fuck is going on? And as soon as I asked that shit, seen a wrestler come through, and they were like, "Oh yeah, Jockstrap wrestling." I'm like, "Oh, we out."
So choose your bars wisely.
Nah, just make sure you know what shows is coming on.
Right? Yeah,
that's it. I mean, they do all different types of show there, but that one wasn't for me though. Yeah. You know, so I politely exited. But it was cool though. It's New Orleans is a dope ass city. There's a lot of shit to do. Literally, if you look up shit, there's a lot of shit to do. So. Make sure, if you go, even if you don't go to Mardi Gras, there's mad shit to do. There's not really like clubs there. But there's always, there's some lounge shit and some shows, a lot of shows actually, a whole lot of shows. But yeah, man, that's my New Orleans time, and it was pretty dope, man.
That's what's up, though.
Pretty dope. Yeah, man. But yeah, well, y'all want to get into topics wise, man. What we got next?
Oh, so the next one is, let me make sure all right, so You guys remember from a few weeks back in Tennessee, there was an officer that was participating in salacious activities with her coworkers and whatnot.
Yes, yes.
All right, so let me see if I can find the article because I want to read it.
The Felice God.
Taking forever to load
She was
up.
letting everybody hit.
Riding for the team.
And that was for the community. She was doing community service. Making sure that cops are well kept.
There we go. All right.
And they're ready for their jobs. Yeah.
All right, so Megan Hall, who was an ex-Tennessee police officer who was fired after admitting to participating in sexual liaisons with 4 officers, is suing, alleging she was subjected to sexual grooming. So, it turns out that 2 of the 4 officers were her superiors. And the suit alleges that the defendants deprived Hall of due process and violated federal law against sharing intimate images online across state lines. All right, thoughts?
I think it's a possibility she might win that case.
I think she's definitely going to win.
Yeah, her supervisors, I didn't even know they were leaking pictures of her either.
Which is wild. That's crazy.
Leaking pictures?
That's what he said.
That's what
basically,
it said.
Oh,
yeah.
that they were leaking pictures of her?
Intimate pictures, yeah.
Wait, to who, though? To each other? Because then if you know what I mean, if they take
cross state lines,
Wait.
probably everybody. I don't know.
if they're leaking pictures, like if she's sending it
It said online, so I'm guessing
online,
Yeah.
so they were posting them.
Yeah.
But like, I think that's illegal. You can't do.
You definitely can't do that.
It's damn, what's the law called? There's a law against that. You can't post like an ex or somebody you fuck with. You can't you put them online to like shame them and shit. Yeah, there's a law against that shit though. That's against the law. They know that. They're cops.
They should know that.
But damn, y'all got any thoughts? Before I give my thoughts.
I think this is probably the best thing that ever happened to her. She's got some fame. She's about to get paid. She's getting checks. She's probably going to be able to retire soon.
I think
Girl, go.
Word. I think at this point she should make OnlyFans, bro. Like you should. You might as well capitalize on some type of shit. Like if you're into that type of liaisons. if you're into anything like that, you know what I mean. You could at this point everybody knows you. I think you make hella bread.
Oh yeah,
you make hella bread off it. So to me, if I was a husband and since he's staying,
I'm about to say he already staying as it
I'd be
is.
like, yo,
So
you're staying. So since you are already out here being a smeezy,
get that money,
why don't-
sis.
let's make some money. I'll become your pimp, baby. I'll be your director. You know what? Take that back. I'll be your director. We could direct movies together.
The bills still got to get paid, right?
Still got to
Exactly.
get paid. But no, like this right here, and I agree. She's definitely she's probably most likely gonna win some type of money. But what I say is, this is an example of women not taking accountability for what they do wrong. This is where instead of her being like, it was her choice. This is 2 adults. They're all adults. That shit happens all the time where people in higher power are fucking their employees. That shit literally happens all the time. Mm-hmm. Management's always messing with people under them. But she's gonna win, and instead of her taking accountability for her role, she's trying to say that they coerce her into doing this, which is crazy. That doesn't make no sense to me. It's just like in a situation like that, where's the part that you played? The part you played is you was the one that was being being free out here. You had a whole husband. They had wives and shit. Mm-hmm. But they were wrong as well as she was. And I don't feel like you should be able to sue, but at the same time, she's going to win.
Yeah.
We all know she's going to win.
Yep.
So, and it does help that she's white. She's definitely going to win some type of bread. But I don't think it's right. I don't think she should win any bread, but the way the society works, man, she's definitely going to win some bread, but she's not taking
fucking up her
accountability.
management and shit, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
almost guaranteed.
She's not going to take she might get the sympathy of the jury in that situation, being like, oh, I'm just a nice little, because you already
innocent
know
girl.
how they nice innocent girl.
It's possible.
And
I don't know how to say no.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just like, boo.
I didn't want to lose my job. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But But instead of her taking accountability for, yo, I'm like this. This is me. I had a great time doing this. I was sucking them off during the. Nobody cut that clip either. You know, while I'm at work, I'm having a great time doing this. Instead of her taking accountability for it, it's it's normal shit. It's what you hear on a regular. Where it's like, if a woman cheats on a man, what's the first thing they say? Is, oh, what did he do?
Yeah.
What did he do for her to do that? Where instead of being like, yo, she should take accountability for what she's done, because instead of her stepping out, she could have left. She could have left and then done whatever she wanted to do.
That's true. That's very true.
Instead of her leaving her man and then doing that, or them guys the same way, those guys are accountable. They're married too. Instead of them leaving their marriages, do that shit. It's always somebody's fault. Always somebody else's fault for why a woman would do something like that. You know, maybe her husband wasn't giving her enough time. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Where's her accountability in that situation?
Exactly.
Nobody knows the true backstory, but five is a lot of people though.
That's
I guess five makes you question everything though,
at
because
the same time,
it's a possibility that she just wanted to fuck everybody there, but it's a possibility that all 5 guys was just on this girl, that because some girls are easily
no, for sure, for sure, yeah, easy maneuver. But at the same time, come on, son, you know what you're doing. You got a husband at home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you got a husband...
she looked kind of slow.
She wasn't slow enough to get on the police force, though.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? You have enough brains to get on the police force, so at the same time, she
knew what she was doing.
Definitely.
What kept you going back?
Exactly.
You still able to go home and sleep at night with your husband every night, and then you wake up the next day and one of them dudes is like, yo, fellation. and you fellation.
How was work, babe? It was good.
It was great. Yeah. And then you come home and kiss your husband after you just topped off your supervisors. Like, I don't know, man. Yo, this world is wild. I'm just saying, ladies should take accountability. That wasn't specifically for all women. But I'm saying some women don't take accountability for what they do. They always see you blame the husband or the other dudes instead of her blaming herself. That's what I'm saying. Should be accountability here, and she's accountable for, consensual adults. Those dudes didn't. Well, from what we know, they didn't hold her at gunpoint or anything like that. Maybe she was into that type of shit. We don't know how crazy it went, but in that situation, there should be some accountability. By the end of the day, we all know how the system works, and she's gonna win. That's basically what it is, man.
Yeah, pretty much. It's sad, but that's just the reality of the situation that we're in right now. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. Shit crazy, yo.
Fuck you, get that bag.
All right, always, yo. Always get your bag.
Right.
But yeah. All right, so we're going to some. You know what? We just transitioned into the clothes thing.
Okay.
Then you go on something dirty to something else dirty. I seen on so we saw
nice segue
on the Today Show. They were talking about how often you wash your clothes after wearing them. So, how often do you guys? I'm like, when it comes to, we talk about jeans because jeans is different for people. I know the one they said on there, the one lady was like three wears till she washes her jeans. What's it for y'all?
Me, I wash my clothes like weekly, so there's one wear and I'm washing them after that.
How about you, my boy?
Me, everything gets washed every time I wear it except my jeans.
I'm the same. Is it crazy? I'm the same way too.
Because jeans are some jeans are expensive and they fade quick, and so me, I would say my jeans get maybe like 3 wears.
That's what I'm saying. That way, when I heard, I agreed with that because I'm the same way. I get about 3 wears in my jeans,
and
then
I'm not sweating much. They don't stink. Like my boxers are covered over, like.
They got justified.
They stained up or something like that.
You don't got to get all detailed.
Yeah, for me,
this guy's crazy. Like, whoa,
we do what we do, man.
Jeans, I don't.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way. I'm the same way though. When it comes to jeans, yeah, three wears. That's max. Anything after that, you dirty in the pockets. Your hands going in and out of your pockets and shit. You're dirty and shit. I think that's too many. But yeah, 3 wears. And you're right. The jeans, I do buy some expensive jeans, so yeah. And the black ones, they fade quick too.
Depending on how you washing them, fuck. Like I just bought these jeans and they don't even look clean no more.
Word. So yeah, I do agree with that. What about y'all? Y'all do boxers one wear?
Yeah,
I would hope so.
One.
boxes one way, t-shirts one way, socks one
I
way.
don't know, I feel like you lying. You probably turn them inside out.
Yo,
don't you?
What, my socks?
No.
I was about
About
to
to,
say,
you want to compare socks right now?
Dude, I wear socks once and I'm good. That's it.
yeah,
lucky you got black
socks.
ones
Wearing
on.
socks more than one time is crazy. I think that and boxers, like, because me, I'm literally most of the time is I work, so it's like that's a 12-hour
exactly.
shift, bro. Ain't no way I'm gonna be wearing the same boxers or the socks because I'm literally sweating in in both of that shit. So those and plus undershirts, boom.
Yep, exactly.
Automatically, like that's one where throw
That should be guaranteed. You think people do that though?
Hell yeah.
Like,
What?
like say they would go shower and put the same socks and drawers back on.
You never know.
Like
Yeah.
if you weren't home and you had extra pair.
I think people do.
There's people out there that
I think
nasty
people do.
like that.
I really think people do. Yeah. There's people out there.
You giving people too much credit. That's what it is.
Bro, didn't you see the whole thing like last year was about the celebrities that don't shower often? Yeah, bro. They don't shower. They don't shower like they would shower once a week, maybe.
Which is wild.
Don't remember that shit?
I've heard that, but this is different though.
That's different.
Because like I guess certain science and research they say there's benefits to that, but putting your dirty ass socks back on your feet, that probably like
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Maybe some
more outlandish.
people might work less hours than we do. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine somebody that works that literally sits all day. That sits. That doesn't do nothing. Like, well, not do nothing, but they sit in like a desk office office job where they sit down all day. They don't feel like they really moved around. They might wear the same socks again, bro.
You don't take your shoes off when you get home and rub that dirt around on your socks,
They
or
only
if they
work-
got slippers,
they
maybe
work
I don't know.
6 to 8 hours, man. I don't know. I'm just saying. I really do think because the fact that some people only shower once a week or once a month on purpose, I really do think, yeah, they would. Why wouldn't those people rewear this shit?
Some nasty ninjas out there, man.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to never mind. I'm gonna go too far.
I can give a lot of shit a pass, but I feel like your undies and your socks.
It's not a pass.
Nah.
So you could justify a t-shirt.
I can justify maybe
I
a
swear-
hoodie.
I swear my
T-shirt,
pants,
nah.
I can't.
T-shirt, I can't justify a T-shirt.
Yeah, I can't wear the same T-shirt because I sweat. Like I sweat my pits. I sweat. So
I can maybe go like undershirt. Nah, something going over that shirt. I can understand.
yeah,
Nah,
that's crazy.
Dirty
What about your
ass.
coat? How often you do your quotes?
my coats.
Yeah, not your hoodies, coats.
Coats. That's a good question.
That nigga never watches his coats. Once a
He
season.
usually don't last that long.
Nigga watch once a season. Big nasty boy.
basically only if they get dirty.
wait.
My coats.
Okay. Hold on.
Coats, jackets, coats.
So if you
like
have
a coat, winter coat.
Yeah, if you have how do you know they're dirty? If you have a black one.
Some kind of stain or something like that.
Yo, this guy watches his coats once a season, yo. What a nut.
How long do you keep your coats? You got like, how old is your oldest coat?
I don't know. I'd have to look. I have a coat. I have like a coat specific. I don't wear a lot of coats actually.
I was say I don't even have.
I literally like you only ever see me in hoodies. So like, the coat that my oldest coat is literally like my snow coat. So like whenever I have to shovel, I have a coat specifically for that, and that's literally like once a year I wear that.
Yeah.
Other than
You
that,
wash that every year because you wear it once?
yeah, I wash it. You got to wash your coat yearly, bro.
But you only wear it once.
Once or twice, maybe twice at the most, because it's not like literally the last 2 years hasn't been snowed. I haven't had to shovel snow, so yeah. Like this year, I haven't worn that coat at all.
Yeah, I can see like it was one of them like a non-waterproof coats,
My
and
shit-
you're
my
out shoveling
shit
and
is
shit, and it's absorbing all the moisture and
Coats you
shit.
get 3 wears. I do. I think those are the same as what's it called? Jeans.
Wait, coats 3 wears and wash it?
Yeah. Take it to the
rock that shit.
dry cleaner.
I'd say 3 seasons.
This guy's out here wearing dust mites.
then it's like, yo, this thing's a little beat. But then again, I don't wear my coats like that. Most of the time, I get up, go to work, I throw my hoodie on. If I'm gonna be outside, or I'm just, or like I am right now, just got a t-shirt on. I'm not really doing nothing. Threw my jacket on, left. Like,
But 3 years,
3 seasons.
they really not putting that much work in. Like, you got your hoodie, your sweater over your coat. You're not really sweating
by
on
your
your
neck, it's touching your neck, yo. You might be sweating into your neck area, bro.
coat. Make that shit something like 3 wears for a coat as well. The zippers falling off like in that first year probably. You watch that shit every fucking month.
Got you. Take it to the dry cleaners, man. They clean it brand new.
Fuck it.
Go clean and pressed.
Coats rock that shit forever.
Heard it.
I don't know why I should throw it out.
What about you, man?
I don't have any coats, so I can't answer that question.
All right, how often you wash
He
your
cold outside.
How often you wash your hoodies?
One wear.
You a liar. You wear your favorite hoodie every day.
Hell no.
I knew he was gonna say that shit too. Okay, hilarious. All right, for something that's a little bit more serious. So I was thinking, right? So I was watching these docs, and I had this conversation too, actually, while I was in New Orleans. So the one thing, like traveling a lot, the one thing you do get to see a lot is there's like a lot of homelessness. See a lot in like a lot of cities that we visit. It's a lot of homelessness and shit like that. To this day, Denver is probably the worst I've ever seen.
Okay.
I never been to Cali, so I can't speak on Skid Row or nothing. But I was watching doc on Skid Row. There's also there's a Kennington Ave or Park. Have you ever drove through there in Philly?
Nah, but I've
Crazy
seen
one.
somebody
Heard of it.
post like a picture on like Snap one day, and it was just like
I think the one
the strip. It was like a long ass
crazy.
strip, and I was like, they
Yeah,
look like
so
all fiends and
drove through there
homeless
before.
people, and
drove through there before, more recently, and there's like a part there is called like I think Needle Park or some shit like that. But like the homelessness shit, so it got me thinking. I was like, I had a conversation when I was in New Orleans about it because there's some homeless people out there and shit too. So, but I wanted to ask, what's something impactful y'all want to do before you die? Like, for like maybe your community on a larger scale, maybe the world or anything like that. Anything you ever thought about like doing for that might impact anybody's life or anything like that for the positive before you die? Because I know you said you had a bucket list. So do you have anything like any type of thing like that on your list?
for me, I would love to give back not only to my community. I want to experience like third world country, like what they go through and how I like being there in the field and like helping while I'm there, but getting like a
Helping in what way?
like any way I can help, whether it's like some form of resources or just helping them hand by hand. I just want to like we see like on TV like some of the shit that they go through, but I don't think we really understand what they really go through. So I would like to one day go over there and help and understand and give some money, resources, or anything like that. But I would also like to give back to like almost like Maryland Circle. Like we grew up there. Like if I had,
Yeah, one time I wanted to. I had a plan. I was like, I want to buy that shit.
that's some bread though.
I know.
A few mil.
Yeah.
But
At this point,
if you get it one day,
with the way shit is right now, yeah,
just
that's
up.
a lot. It's up.
Yesterday's price,
But
not
at
today's
the
price.
time, I remember when I moved out, I was like, yo, I want to buy these shits one day. That's goals.
It'd be cool because there's tons of kids down there. Like it's a big ass community. Like Maryland Circle, especially in Whitehall, that's one of the most children in like a neighborhood. So I feel like it'd be dope to like do something down there.
Got you. What about you, man? Got any thoughts on this?
If I could do anything, I would probably go to our home country, which is Liberia, just to get a gauge of like what's really going on and see if there's any improvements that I'd be able to make, if there's anything I could do. Because I know the reason why my parents even came over here in the first place, because it was war torn. It was going through like a whole civil war, so they had to get out of that. So I just want to go back and just be able to just take a look, see what's going on, see if there's anything I can improve. So that'll probably be mine.
Got you. As for me, like, so the conversation I had is so see a lot like homeless people, they really that impacts me a lot. Like, I mean, whenever I see that shit, is very I feel like the empathy towards their situation, because you never know why people are out there, what situations, whether it's mental illness or anything that got them out there, because it's not like one thing that ever gets. It's not like you could just pinpoint, they just on drugs and that's why they're out there type shit. It's like
Everybody has a story.
a whole bunch of different situations that all come together to get people to that situation that they end up being, whether it's being abused as a child or something like that got them in some type of situation like that. So my one thing, like as I was speaking about it when I was in New Orleans, I said I just want to say just at least save one. I'm not trying to like hold myself to like, you know, this big thing. I know that something like that is very expensive. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to like have, let's say I want to save like all the homeless people in this world or something like that.
Impossible.
I'm one person. So to be on some realistic shit, I would at least try to save one. And when I've really thought about it, I've thought about this real deep. So it would be like trying to, let's say, save somebody that's maybe just getting into that situation, not somebody who's already really deep in it, because that's like a harder thing to do. That's, you know, more money that's going to cost you. Might not be able to do that. That's something, a situation like that, I might only get halfway in it and be like, damn, I can't even support this fully, you know, for whatever amount of money that I do have. But my goal in life before I die is to at least save one person that's going in that type of poverty, or that's going in that direction, or that's already in that direction, but is not as deep in it, because some of them people, realistically, they'll, you know, as human beings, we adapt to everything. Put anybody in any situation, they'll adapt to it regardless. Which can be really fucked up in some situations. So I don't want to have somebody who's adapted fully to that situation and will rather live that day-to-day lifestyle. And that's already used to it. I would like to save somebody who maybe is on the brink or has just been there, let's say, a couple months, a year or two, but is looking for a helping hand to get out. But they don't have that that part in themselves to pull themselves out. They need somebody else to do it. Because I watch documentaries all the time about different shit. And the one I was watching the girl. She was homeless since she was like, I think like 18. She was 20 at the time. And she was like, yo, I just don't have it in me. Like, my friends literally control my life. If they want to do shit, I do shit. I'm not that type. She said she wasn't that type of person that can really say no to, like, you know, if her friends want to do these drugs, she'll do it, blah, blah. Somebody like that needs somebody, you know, to like pull them out. So, what's it called? So like my whole shit is in my life, just for me to feel like, you know, I've accomplished anything, or something that's really good that I've really thought about, because all this traveling always brings you back to, like, I put that video up on my Instagram story about, you know, just looking out the window and shit. I made a joke about it, but I just stare for aliens and shit. But in reality, though, I do that's the one situation where I love sitting at the window seat and looking out the clouds, because that's one situation you can reflect back on your life and shit. So when I'm looking out them clouds, it's just like you get like the gratitude or the appreciation of like, yo, you know, years ago there was no way.
You're so great.
Right, yeah.
Now I'm able to do this, and with that feeling, it's always like, damn, there's people down there that can never see this, or that will never see this. And for me to feel some type of accomplishment in my life, to say that I did something and left my type of imprint, I would just love to save one person.
Yes.
That's a minimum. I'm not saying that's all I want to do. You know, I would love to, if I could save 5, that would be dope. If I could save 10, that would be like extreme. But if I could just save one person and put them in a better place for them to be able to, you know, go on with their lives and live a better life, I think that's something that I really, really want to do, and something I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I've really put a lot of thought into it, and I'm like, at some point in my life, you know, when I'm really like, you know, in a great position where I could give back, you know, whether owning some business where I do have the money to be able to do that, I would love to. Then that's what I'm fighting towards. So at some point I'm gonna make that shit happen. You know, who knows like when I'll start that shit, but I'll figure it out. And that's my kind of like my goal that I'm kind of working on towards right now. And I'm gonna make that shit happen, yo. Real shit. Cause the poverty in America, like, you know, you could always say go back home and you could, you know, save somebody there, but I grew up here my whole life, bro.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is home to me too. So I'd rather, it's what I see. What I see is where I travel. So if I could say, even if it's here, like under the bridge, you know, they have the tents over there, even if it's local to Allentown or anything like that, like, I'd love to do that shit for anybody, even locally, or not. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna do it, and that's my goal, man.
That's
it's on my list.
That's something you're very passionate about too.
Especially how the economy is right now. Especially, I know prices, mortgages, rents everywhere is going up. So like me just driving around, it seems like there's way more homeless people than there were the last year or two. Just how shit's going. So
Yeah, man.
we definitely need people like that in the world
And
because
it's just fucked up. Is a lot of people are living. They're one paycheck away from being one. You know what I mean?
it's easy.
You could lose. You could literally lose everything. It's one reason why it's very important for me to like anything that I do have. I make sure I own. I don't want to leave anything on like, I'm making payments on shit because you never know if something happens with your job, if you get an injury or anything like that, and you could just easily lose everything just like that because you can't make payments on shit like that. So, yeah, to me, whenever I see like homeless people, that shit, it really hits me hard. So I've always thought about this for a lot of years and shit, but like it's been recently like a lot of the travels and like Denver was probably the one that was just like, yo, goddamn, like this shit is bad. But then recently going to New Orleans, I'm like, this shit don't get better in any city I go to.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like that everywhere.
Yeah. It doesn't get better at all. So,
I saw a lot of it when I was downtown Miami. It was bad.
yeah, I mean, we had the story on here. I told the story on here about the bus. If you don't know that episode, go back and listen to that episode. I forget what episode it is, but I told a story about Miami. Is fucking crazy, bro. Like, but that's literally every city that I go to now. Is the homelessness is very prevalent.
In Chicago, you see it too.
I think there's literally every state, all probably 50. As long wherever there's a city at, there's probably a massive hands of. I think every city I've been in, whether it's fucking Baltimore, Hawaii, fucking Florida, there's homeless people everywhere. But it makes you grateful. I mean, like, it makes you grateful for your own life. Like even though you're not where you want to be, like you are so much
Better
less than I don't know the word to use, but like you're in a better position than these people are. Like you're traveling, you're flying, you're eating whatever you want to do, and these people are like
barely getting by, yo.
They're looking for the next meal. They don't even know when they get the next meal.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I'm even though I'm not where I want to be, I'm grateful for where I'm at because it can always be way worse.
Count your blessings, everybody. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and just work hard, man, and stay focused, bro. Like that's the thing is any little thing can knock you off your off your focus. So make sure that you stay focused and keep doing what you got to do for you, bro. Because at the end of the day, we could any of us could really end up in that type of situation if we don't have the will or the mindset to even push through something, like push through when you're down and shit. Yeah, man. Because a lot of people are literally living on the border of that. A whole lot of people. So, yeah, man. Yeah, hopefully one day, yo. And it's not even hopefully. I'll do that shit. I know me. I'll do that shit. So, it's only about making sure that all my ducks are in a row. So, when I have it all, not having it all figured out, but when I'm in a situation where I know that I can actually extend my hand out to go help somebody else, I'll definitely get that in order. And it make it easier because, there's connections out there that we have with people, that are, that might need help. So, literally one of our boys works with homeless people. So that'd be something that'd be easier to reach out and see. Like, I think my plan would be to like talk to, like an organization and see like, if they know somebody who they feel is like, yo, this person could really use some type of help.
Like a mentor.
Yeah, like this person has been coming to us for help, and they if they could just get a little boost, or a little helping hand that they could get out of their situation, and they could just go off running on their own type shit. So I'm gonna do it, man. That's I'm very passionate about that. I've been thinking long and hard about it, and the more that I travel, the more and more that it kind of hits me more. So yeah, man. It's something I'm gonna do, and it's something I'm gonna make sure I get done. I don't know if we'll still be doing a podcast during that time, but if we do, I'll let y'all know. Because it's not like a 1 year plan. This is it's a couple years plan, so I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? I'll make sure that I'm straight in my life. So, and at some point, I'm gonna have a family, so you gotta make sure you and your family straight.
Word.
But I'm gonna definitely make that shit happen. That's my word. So, with that being said, though, we're going to have you heard. Anybody who's new to this, have you heard topics? This is just topics that we're going to quickly run through, and we don't have time to be sitting here all day. So, just going to quickly run through some things. We got Dreamville Fest. What y'all think? Y'all seen the lineup?
Yes,
crazy.
I've seen the lineup. The only thing that stuck to me was J. Cole and Drake though.
And you didn't see Burna Boy? God, this guy is crazy.
That's not really my vibe. He's cool, but it's but
Guys are fucking nut. Big letters, bro.
I mean,
big letters.
Said the only thing that stuck to me,
Mentally restricted.
like you like that.
What? Afro beats?
Yeah, the Afro beats, soca, Caribbean vibes.
You don't like what the women like, huh?
I mean, it's cool,
like-
but
you
that's
don't like
not
the women.
that's not what I. That's not what I vibe to when I'm driving in my car. If I'm out, I'm vibing. It's a vibe. It's something to vibe
you
to,
mean?
but
You vibe to it.
I vibe to it when I'm out. But it's not something I play on my own. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake, J. Cole.
Got you. So what do you think?
vibe
You gonna go?
That's like
Think about going.
next month,
Tickets
right?
are
April
1st and 2nd.
April 1st and 2nd.
They're gonna be on the 2nd. Usher is the first night.
Yeah, there's so many festivals. Like right now, like all the festivals are
But
just
they're
popping up
one
right
of the
now.
first though.
Yeah, I seen like everywhere. It's like
So what we doing? We doing it? We could drive 8 hours.
I work weekends right now, so it's
Yeah,
complicated.
He definitely can't.
That's that boy.
Yeah, man.
8-hour drive, bro. Just rent a car. Rent a car.
Carolina, it'll be
Easy.
nice though down there though. Like it's the so when is that?
$250 per ticket.
Yeah,
What we doing?
It'll be dope to
A
witness.
general admission. We with it or not?
I'm gonna have to pass on that. Told you I
course
work the
you're gonna
weekends. Foster's going with you.
I would do it if I wasn't already going on a trip.
Guys going on an expensive trip, man. Should have waited, yo.
I forgot. Oh, speaking of tickets, I just got my Beyonce tickets.
No, you didn't.
They for sale. They for sale. I'm about to put them up. I got 4 of them
How much
things.
you paid?
So each ticket was $187 with the tax came to like $220 or something like that. So
So how much you selling them for? 4 something? Wait. Where the seats at?
So you've been to Wells Fargo, so it's like section 106.
Oh, that's
like,
that's decent
like
seats, too.
section like 16. So
Oh shit!
So-
okay.
so
106
they
16 seats up,
like
bro.
so they some decent
Some good
seats for the price.
Got some good seats, man.
So
Yo, you get 500,
So hopefully I could bang some people
550,
ahead.
yo. When's the show?
July 12th. So I
Bro,
got
put that
time,
shit up
bro.
right now. Put it for
I
700.
was planning on it.
No, this is what you do.
Right now, I'm
What's
looking
price
for the
that you
best
want?
offer.
What's the price you want?
So right now I'm aiming between like 4 to 5. I don't know if I should give up too much information on here. Who listeners might want to buy them? Like, nah, you robbing me. But yeah. So I'm aiming for like 5, but I can settle
7.
for 4.
Put 7.
But anything more than that will be lovely.
Nah. If you whatever you want, it's from.
Also, I was
selling tickets.
looking on the sites comparing like that section of seats,
Yeah.
and it seems like they're going around like 4 to 5 around that section for
All right,
resale
so
price.
don't be the top. Don't be the top, right? But go a little down from the top, a little bit down.
Be
Price
the middleman.
No, don't be the middleman. Be higher than the middleman. Let them talk to you to the middleman. That's what you want. Whenever you selling shit, for anybody out there, if you ever selling shit, whatever number you want to be at, like let's say you selling shoes. So when I'm selling shoes, whatever I would take, right? Whatever number I wanted, let's say $300. If I want $300, I'm putting it for $380.
And then you negotiate.
Now you could talk me down to the number
What
I want.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that 380 is not what I don't want to hit you over the head with that. I'll allow you to talk me to 300. So if you say, "Yo, bro, let me give you 340," I'd be like, "Nah, damn, bro, like you really hurting me, but I got you. You can have that." Because all I wanted was 300. But now I'm gonna get 340 because I put 380. You always go up. Always go up. Let them talk you to your number. Don't ever try to, because whatever you have it at, they're gonna try and talk you down anyway. So you might as well add something to the top so they could talk you back to your number. That's all you want.
Yeah, I mean, well, whoever I talk to, I'm gonna just tell them like there's other people that's interested.
You put on Ticketmaster?
Well, so Ticketmaster, I think they had like some weird shit. I heard they were like trying to like stop like resales, all this shit. But I think
Put on Vivid Seats.
But
Yeah.
But I still seen like resale prices all over there. But I'm gonna start with like
eBay.
my my friends
you
list
know.
and shit like that. See who
The girls, bro.
any of them.
All
There's
them
so
girls.
many Beyonce fans out there.
Hell yeah,
So
all them
it
girls.
was like
Tag me in the post. I'll repost it.
yeah, like
I got you.
Yeah, I already
We'll
know that
get them
they'll be
shit
gone though.
Yeah, we'll get them shit sold.
Yeah, they'll be gone. They'll be gone. Hopefully, I make that bread though, and yeah.
I seen all the girls posting it.
We
So
need that money right now. Everybody's trying to get them Beyonce tickets.
I didn't
So it's a
even
good
sign
thing
up.
I had a
Signed
city
up.
card, and you know, like some of them credit cards, you get like
yeah,
early access
American
and shit.
Express does this shit,
So boom, I put it in, try my luck,
and you got it.
boom.
Hopefully you sell them. Man.
Let's make
Well,
it
not me. You should be able to sell them. Beyonce,
Yeah,
man.
Beyonce, everybody love Beyonce.
Word. But I do want to go to this concert though, Dreamville. The reason why I want to go, so I've seen like the top artists I like that I listen to. only two I haven't really seen yet is Jay-Z and Drake. So I was like, this opportunity. I've seen J. Cole, I've seen Kanye, seen a whole bunch of other artists. So I was like, it's my opportunity to see Drake and J. Cole on the same stage, bro. You're not gonna get that often,
Right.
So I'm
Right,
thinking I really want to go see it, you know. So yeah, I'm thinking about it. I worked that weekend, but you know, I got vacation days though.
Once in a lifetime, right there.
And it's an easy drive, 8 hours, ain't shit. So yeah, man, think I might do it. Thinking about it.
You going to any festivals this year, Floss?
Oh, my birthday weekend. Roots Festival.
I guess that's what we doing.
I might be able to do a day.
Yeah. Well, we'll pick the best day. There's gonna be a lot of people out there. There's gonna be some. It's a good lineup.
I just seen it the other day.
Yeah, and that's my birthday week. So if y'all want to go, I'm with it. I'm definitely going. So y'all want to do it?
I might be able to do a day.
Yeah,
maybe a
I
Sunday.
I don't need 2 days. You know what I'm saying? I pick one. We pick the best day, and we'll go to that day.
Okay.
Yeah, and then of course I'm trying to go to Made in America this year. Hopefully it's on the day that I don't work.
I think the lineup last year was trash, right?
Yeah, it was trash. But yeah, and hopefully the lineup this year is good, and then we get out there and shit. Because that shit's always a good time, you know, hanging out with them white kids. What we got next? Tory Lanez, they pushed his sentencing date back. I think April 10th or something.
Yeah,
like that.
April 10th. I saw.
And then they lifted his gag order, so now he could talk about it. Shh, they should let him out so he can make some songs real quick. Tory about to go crazy on them shits. Now that it's all over anyway.
What's he gonna talk about now?
You can actually talk about it. He wasn't able to talk
I
about
mean, he was, but now he gotta like.
it. And he wasn't able to say her name.
But it's he's going, yeah, I shot you, Megan. Like it's not gonna hit the same like the last album.
Nah, it'll hit. He's creative. It'll definitely hit.
Because he was believable before. Now it's like
Something's
like,
gonna hit. You don't believe him anymore? Think he did it?
It's still a possible. I mean, only person that truly knows is him.
No, them.
And them.
They one of the security guard knows.
Because sometimes the court be fucking up. So
a lot of times
lawyers just be good sometimes. Lawyers suck. Some lawyers suck.
Some guy just got out of prison after serving 20 years.
Oh yeah, I just seen that.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
So it's possible he didn't do it. So
I'm just all right. Anyway, the trophy husband situation. So it's a black man, 3 white women. They work, he doesn't. I don't know what he does at home by himself all day, but you know, from what I was reading, I guess what his main chick, they're saying she actually introduced him. She said he's a lot to handle in bed. So basically she needed help or some shit. But anyway, she introduced him to this one chick. At the time she was 19. But she introduced the girl into their situation, and then another girl got introduced into the situation. But
my man got a whole harem going. That's crazy.
how would you feel about it if your girl introduced another woman because she said you were too much to handle for her?
how would I feel? So I think it depends. If I was too much to handle and say my sexual needs weren't being met, I might be cool. I'll be cool with it.
You'd be cool with it?
Yeah, like bring it there's plenty of situations out there. I hear guys, they're like, their ladies don't want to have sex with them, but they horny as fuck.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Bring them on. It's all good. It's all good over here.
I think at this point, this dude was just, for me, what it seems like he just.
What do you mean by too much to handle?
What?
What did they emphasize on what too much to handle means?
Oh, he said too much to handle?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
he
not
said too much
me.
to handle?
No, he's talking about.
Article,
yeah.
the lady said. Oh,
Yeah.
She said he was too much. She ain't break it down. I didn't see her breaking it down. But she said he was too much to handle, though. Yeah, so she introduced. But I think there's more to it. I think he definitely talked her into it. I think it's one of those situations where he had a girl where he's like, you know, try it. Because it's always those type of situations, man. It's not just like your girl's just going to go out there and just, you know, there's some persuasion that went into that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? From what I see is, yeah, it's some persuasion. It's more of on some, you know, he knows how to talk.
I wonder how much persuasion he needed though.
Definitely not a lot.
Very just smooth. He's like, if you don't have sex with me, I'm a cheat.
Who knows? Who knows? It could have been that or anything else like that. So
There she was with it. Like there it is. You know what I'm saying? Like damn. And did you even introduce a fourth person in there? Who?
It's 4.
oh, it's 3.
Because it's 3 girls and him.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, man. And then TikTok is setting a 60-minute limit on any teens 18 and under to watch. What do y'all think about that? Oh, you have to enter if you want to go past that. You have to enter a password.
it's like it's
So,
a password
for, like, parents,
violate
I think.
your parents. So it's like your parents could like it's
Yeah,
a
set the
parental
password.
advisory.
Parental advisory. Yeah, your 60 minutes is up. So yeah, what I think.
I feel like it could be a good thing because I've noticed that people really will just sit on their phone for hours, just scroll and do
be at work.
TikTok. I'm like, yo, it's really not that much to be watching on there, and it's like, yo, that's all they do, and it's insane. So I'm not. I could support that. I could support that time limit being put on there, especially on kids.
Word.
Yeah, I think it's good and bad because like it'll help you get off the apps and possibly do something else. But there's still so many fucking other social medias
Yeah,
out there.
but that one for what people say is the most addicting though.
Yeah, it is
Like I literally, there's people like when I'm at work, they spend their whole breaks
on TikTok.
just going through TikTok, bro. Like
That's
and
insane.
these are
That's
grown
insane
adults.
to me. Yeah.
Like I've got like I got the app like because yeah, I got the app and there's been times like there's like a For You page and shit like and whatever you like it like dedicates it for you, so it kind of like
it's the algorithm.
it helps keep your attention. So whatever they're doing on there, it's like it's
they're hacking your
it's
phone.
dedicated to you, and it's like it lures you in.
It
And
learns
before
your
you
phone.
know,
It learns everything about you.
time flies. Like
It take
the
all your info.
app. If you scroll too long, the app will tell you to like, "Hey, buddy, you've been scrolling too long. Like maybe you should take a break." Like there's literally like ads that pop up like that. But I think it'll be good because some people they lose track of time. They're not even trying to escape time. They just lose it because they don't even realize like.
Yeah, I don't have it on my phone.
Yeah, I've never had TikTok ever.
Nobody send y'all TikToks?
No,
They send them, but I don't.
When you click it, go on the internet.
They just go on the
And
internet.
I got tired of doing that. I'm just like, you know what? I'm downloading the app.
You know, they take all your info, right?
What they gonna take?
They
I don't
literally
work for the
They
government.
track your passwords and shit. Like all your passwords, they got. Anything you ever typed in, they got. What? I don't believe it. Go read it.
I'm not
It's
sure what.
literally there.
I was seeing some like China, and they can
No, it's literally
access
there.
a bunch of your information,
No,
but
they
I don't
can
know how
they can
deeply they.
access everything in your phone. It's in the thing, bro. It's literally you can watch it on. You go on YouTube. They'll literally show you on. They'll break it down for
I'm
you.
gonna have to do my research on.
Yeah, TikTok is probably like the one app I will never download. I'm good on that.
I literally said for this pod I'm gonna just get a different phone that I don't have nothing on and just put TikTok on it and then upload videos.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I was saying that before. I would never download TikTok. Would never download. And then boom, I fell into it, and
And now look at you.
boom.
That's why I found it
losing
crazy.
time.
Somebody said they see me on TikTok. I'm like, you never saw me because I'm not on there.
Brunch boys make a post, and boom.
No, it wasn't even that. Like,
Oh, you got a profile.
Somebody said they seen me make a TikTok video. I was like, how is that possible? I don't have TikTok.
You look
Maybe somebody
You look like you do TikTok
and he swore,
dances.
and he swore up and down that I had it.
Maybe
I'm like,
somebody
oh,
made a
God.
TikTok of you.
Who knows? But I'm like, yeah, it's not me.
All right. So Oregon bill passed that homeless people get $1,000 a month to spend on whatever they want. What do y'all think?
It depends how long these payments go for.
Forever, bro.
Oh, is it forever thing?
Yeah, homeless people get $1,000 a month. Spend on whatever they want. What do you think?
Me, I think it's good, but a lot of people that aren't homeless are gonna hate it. But like you said earlier, there's so many reasons why homeless people are homeless, and like it's kind of hard to pinpoint why everybody's homeless. Like if you just don't want to work, or if you got like mental issues, or just certain things in life is like just affecting you. But I think overall, I think it's good. It's going to benefit some people more than others. Some people are going to take advantage of the system. That's everything in the system.
That's
But
what I'm saying. Literally everything. Yeah,
but the government has tons of money, so helping out the homeless, just a little bit of help.
Yeah, I think I mean with everything in life, bro, it's good and bad. There's some people, of course, is gonna just use that shit for drugs, obviously. And then there's gonna be some people that are actually gonna use it to get out of their situation. So there's a good and bad. I hope they did their research on how this is gonna really help and how they're gonna distribute this. You know, so yeah. Other than that, there's not really what you can really say on it. So I just hope it helps whoever can be helped, and you know, for the ones that don't, that end up abusing it, hey, you know, they're probably already too deep into it anyway.
Yeah.
So
$1,000 is barely rent now anyway, so it's just.
What I would say is, because you hear about these states, they talk about doing stuff like this for the homeless all the time. It's good to see somebody actually stepping up and actually doing something for once.
yeah,
So shout out to y'all. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get too out of hand though. Like, hopefully y'all get a handle on that. Like he said, they do their research. Hopefully it works out.
yeah, that's it, man. All right, man. So now we're gonna go into the quotables. The quotables for anybody new to this. It's any quotes that we have, whether it be, you know, anything that's inspirational, anything that's funny, anything that's crazy. Quotes that we heard throughout the week, whether it's from a movie, show, anything, music, anything like that. Seen on Instagram or some shit. But yeah, who wants to go first? Got it? You ready? Give it to him.
Remind yourself, nobody's built like you. You designed yourself. Hove.
Nigga, I know where you got it from, bro. This guy, man. All right, go ahead, yo.
All right, confidence is what happens when you have done the hard work that entitles you to succeed.
All right. Bye.
I got off of Twitter, dividends growth hustler.
Mine's is real short. This is by Troy Ave. He said, "There's no rules to a reaction. Simple as that. Be careful who you fuck with."
Yep, that's big facts.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for catching up with us for episode 108. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe button. Helps us go a long way. And if you could, wherever you listen from, if you could rate us, that'll help us go an even longer way. So please get on that. Do that for us. Really appreciated. Other than that, though, you know, gonna get out of here. I got anything before I end the show?
Nah, happy Women's Month. My arms are bigger than yours, Foz.
Happy Women's Month to all the ladies out there. And yeah, with that being said, though, anybody that's up right now, hope you keep your head up, keep pushing. Mountains, you know, it only gets bigger as you go on, so keep climbing. And for anybody that is down right now, that's in a whole, try to keep your head up and you know, seek some help if you can to get out of whatever situation that you're in. There's always, you know, somebody that can help you out. Hopefully you haven't burned all your bridges yet. That's always very important too. If you're in some type of situations or anything, don't burn your bridges, man. That's important. You could always use them. So
quick thought, yeah. If you got anybody that feels like you've done them wrong, yo, just apologize to them. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
unless they really messed up and you're just like, all right, I'm not messing with you no more. But
Say that one more time. The first thing.
I said, if there's anybody that feels like you've done wrong, that they feel like you've done wrong to them, just apologize. Just get it out the way.
Why should you apologize if you don't feel like you've done wrong?
Word. That's what I was gonna say.
Not everything needs an apology.
Meek, you're mad little, and that's what she said. Let's get out of here.